on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will put total under to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Gamecocks are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Some misdirection with the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, give on the inside. Smashes ahead. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Gamecocks are on the move. Leaves it with the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Check. Ready, switch.
Off the RPO, complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They want to run this quarterback. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. The Gamecocks pick up the 1st down.
You're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year. And there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Sellers. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Hauls it in. Shows him the stiff arm. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Great completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
champions of the third quarter. South Carolina, 3. Ohio State, 0.
Trying to pick up a first down. QB draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on third down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive. And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping a couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Motion from the back. They'll move the wide receiver. quarterback run is part of their game plan. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's loose. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. On the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Nestled just inside that right upright. That brings them to within 1. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Looking to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Lost to throw again. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A
love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Calls his own number. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're going to ride this running back. Turning on the Jets. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Looking for a crease. It's Peoples. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's the pressure. Makes a connection. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Sayin. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Timely decisions, effective management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He wants to throw it. He gets there. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead now stands at 9.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snatches it on the right. Running free. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Handoff to the lone back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Now on second down. He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Defense playing a bail technique. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
They boot it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's got great speed. Powers through. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Peoples. Oh, a lot of space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll leave it with him. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Single.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Ohio State 23, South Carolina 6.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down.
White 29.
He's looking to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Single. Let's go.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Gamecock. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sayed. Fires to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Using his legs, it's Donaldson. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tate. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Sayet. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Wants to throw on first down. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Fires into the end zone.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. The quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Makes the catch, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Check. Ready, three, switch. Ready, three, switch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to his running back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Blue 27, patio.
Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Picked off.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.